Hi, I'm Nathan Thornberry. I'm the CEO of Residential Warranty Services, and we're involved in an enormous amount of real estate transactions, probably around 20 to 22% of residential real estate transactions throughout the US and Canada. And I only say that because we have huge concerns for real estate agents. And it starts with one thing: how agent income is determined. If you go online and you search for, salary of a real estate agent or income of a realtor or whatever, which I know, it's not really a salary position, but that's what people search on Google. That's what comes up. That's the automated response. You'll get, sources that are pretty good, like Realtor.com, showing off what the, typical realtor makes from research, because they couldn't search their own MLS. They can see the agent commissions right there. But anyway, here's the problem with the way these are stated. Every single time they talk in gross commissions, and the numbers don't lie. If you look at the total number of real estate transactions throughout the U.S., last year we're looking at maybe 6 million of them. And that was split up between 1.3 million real estate agents with an average household sale of around $227,000. Now, after you get over 800,000, 900,000, a million and up, we're not talking about 6.5%, 7% commissions regularly. So the average commission on these $227,000 average houses is probably under 6%. Let's make it worse. 24% of real estate agents bring in over $100,000 worth of those gross commissions. So by the time you actually get to where the average agent is, the median agent in this country, you're probably looking at a gross commission of 30 to 40,000 minus a broker cut, which, as we all know, the broker cut, if you're small, if you're only in that first $30,000 worth of commissions, it tends to be pretty high. So now we take that down to, at the very minimum, 25% off of that, and add any amount of business overhead, the things that you do, the things that you have to be because you're out there in the public looking for credibility. You got to have a decent car to go show houses in. You got to have business cards for sure. You probably need a cell phone. The expenses on a typical real estate agent on an annual basis are no less than $10,000. And that's if you don't buy any leads from digital online marketing companies, Zillow, etc. at all. I would theorize that the average median real estate agent take-home pay is somewhere around $12,000 per year. Now, if you want to separate yourself from median, $12,000 a year, and upper, where take-home is $50,000, $75,000, $100,000 or more, there's one key feature that you need to add into your business, and that would be good follow-up, good referral sources. Keep your sphere in the know that you're in the business of selling real estate. And be there, be available, that sort of thing. The basics. But keeping up with clients isn't always easy because you don't have new things to tell them about. And this isn't 20 years ago, folks. This isn't a time when you could send a newsletter with the latest, cookie recipe and, a few pictures of fall leaves in your email newsletter. You remember those, the stuff from Constant Contact when they first came out. That stuff just doesn't work. And if you get into sending out snail mail, and you're talking about actually printing something and putting postage on it, now your overhead's way through the roof. And even if you get to the point where you're doing $75,000 or $100,000 in gross commissions, that's severely detracted by those expenses. So I'm going to come to Kansas City and do, I think, my fourth event there. And they've been some of the best attended. We've had nearly 100 people in the room. So this time we got a room for 100 people at the Grid on November 7th. We're going to feed you. It's going to start at 11 a.m., so you can sleep in that day. Just sleep in. Don't worry about anything else. You're going to do plenty for your business on November 7th from about 11 o'clock, I think it is, to 1. Let me just confirm that. Yes, it is. 11 o'clock to 1. We're going to feed you. We're going to have Pega's cater, and that means Italian food and good Italian food, some spaghetti and Alfredo and salads and whatnot. And then we're going to talk about new ways to follow up with clients, to be in contact with them, things that you should know about their experience from the very beginning of the process, through the inspection process, through the warranty process, through the insurance process, through the closing process, and how you can stay in touch with them constantly, and how our partners at Crown Home Inspection, at Metro Property Inspections, at Home Run Certified Inspections, can help you do that. And it doesn't have to cost you anything. It doesn't have to add to your overhead. So you can have some things on autopilot while you focus on the things that we're going to tell you to focus on when you're there. And, we work with a lot of real estate agents. The last time I checked, we had about 150,000 of them in our systems. And we see the ones that are doing great, and we see what they're doing. So come join us. We have a bunch of sponsors, people that in the Kansas City market, people that have been at our events before. We have Certified Radon coming out, First United Title Agency, great folks there. iMoto, Advantage, the pest control folks at Edward Jones. By the time you make all this money, we're going to show you how to make. You probably want to put some away for a rainy day and maybe, plan a retirement on it. Which, by the way, in Hydrophysics, the video pipeline inspection folks, they'll be there as well. And I'm sure all of them will have great offers for you and great resources for you. So go visit them during the breaks. But here's the other thing you need to know. Household incomes of real estate agents average around $111,000. So not so bad. But rather than put all that weight on your significant other, whatever they may do, whatever they may be, you want to make sure that you're doing great by your clients and that you're having a very successful real estate career. And that's what we're going to focus on for 2 hours at the Grid. And by the way, the Grid is at 12022 Blue Valley Parkway in Overland Park, and we only have room for 100 people. After that, I guess we could probably squeeze a few more in, but it won't be comfortable. You won't have a chair. You'll have to stand up for 2 hours, and it'll be exciting, but, you'd rather have a chair. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to nextlevelagents.com. That's nxtlevelagents.com. And you'll see right at the top, that's our next event. It says click here to register, and that way we know that you're there. We'll reserve a seat. We'll make all the other guys that just show up and think they can just walk in and grab a seat. We'll make them stand and in the back of the room. And we're not even going to guarantee that they're going to get food. So if you want to get food and you want to get a chair, go to nextlevelagents.com. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to meet you. And by the way, the CEO of Residential Warranty Services, that's me. And my personal email address is Nathan, Nathan, at Nathan, Nathan.tv, like television. Only it's for like Tuvalu, a country or something. Anyway, it's a really super easy email address to know. And if you ever have an issue with a client, whether it be a warranty issue, whether it be a warranty on an inspection issue, we work with, I think in Kansas City, we were at 35 or 40% of all the home inspections done by these guys and a few others. There's going to be a time when a client needs help. And if you email me, I may not respond personally, but I'll make sure the right person does. Although I do respond personally very often. So I can't wait to see you at the Grid, November 7th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We're going to feed you. You'll have a chair if you register, nextlevelagents.com. And I can't wait to meet you all. We're going to have a lot of fun. We might even roast some people. We don't know. You never know what's going to happen. See you there.